right, so we have it pulled up here. All I have to do is just click submit sell, and here we go. Learning from your mistakes. $2,800 down the gutter. Let's do it. All right, and it's been sold. All right, guys, so in my last video, I went over the start of my Robinhood Swing Trading portfolio, and the main highlight of that video was my $5,000 DogeCoin investment. Really quick, I just need to say thank you for the support on that video because it did way better than I actually thought it would. I posted it expecting to get like 10 views and planned on using it as a reference point in the future when the portfolio evolved, but I'm glad it got the attention that it did because I received a bunch of comments giving advice on the portfolio and the next steps that I should take. So if you saw that video, you know that I have $5,000 of DogeCoin with an average price of 25 cents a share. Yes, I know it's terrible. That purchase was made back in 2021 when DogeCoin was surging to all-time highs. I was 19 years old, I was new to the markets, therefore I was very naive, which led me to quote-unquote learning the hard way, which is exactly what I did. I learned the painful lesson about chasing profits on an asset that has no real value or usage. Looking back on the video, I can see why a bunch of the comments focus on the meme coins in the portfolio. In the video, I sat there and I said that I wanted to see a $1 DogeCoin and I wanted to see Sheep Inu to get to 1 cent, which is pretty much impossible and really unrealistic. After making that investment into Dogecoin and seeing it make no real progress for over 3 years, I kind of became numb to the pain of losing that money. I try to be optimistic in hopes of Doge having another 2021 like run, but the reality is there's no guarantee that that will happen and I could very well lose all my money. In my mind, I already consider that money lost despite having 50% of my investment remaining. So in theory, I wouldn't mind holding it long term and hoping for the best, but at the same time, in hindsight, that could be a very dumb decision and that could just lead me to wasting time and losing out on compound interest on a good ETF or mutual fund like you guys said in the comments on the last video. So after reading the comments on that video, I've decided to develop a new approach when it comes to this portfolio. Most of you suggested that I should just abandon the swing trading approach overall. Some of you guys said I should learn options. And then, like I said, you guys also said I should focus on ETFs and mutual funds. I want you all to know that I will be taking both of those suggestions. As I mentioned previously, I already have a Fidelity account that I actually plan on using for the long-term route. I plan on showing you guys that account eventually, but as of right now, it just isn't ready to be shown. As far as option tradings go, I'm definitely willing to attempt them again. I tried options around the same time I made the Doge investment, and as you guys can all expect, I got burned pretty bad. So right now, I'm trying to plan which broker I'm going to use for trading options, but I could use the Robinhood account, but then, that kind of also leads to the next point that I'm about to make. I still want to continue to at least attempt swing trading, and using the Robinhood account would be like the most convenient for me to do so. I want my channel to highlight the real experiences of a beginner trader, and even if I end up losing money in the long run, I hope to build a community of traders and finance enthusiasts so that we can at least learn and grow together. I understand this route is risky and most of you were just trying to look out for me, and I really do appreciate it. This journey could very well have a good ending or a horrible one. At the end of the day, I just hope that we could all learn from the mistakes that I make. And if you're a beginner like me, I hope that you can also learn with me. I hope that we can just learn together. So what am I going to do with the biggest issue with this portfolio, which is the MemeCoin Crisis? Well, some of you guys will be happy to know that I already sold the Sheep Inu and I also sold it at a loss. So I made around like $80 back from it, and I only put in 100. So like I said, I learned a little bit from my mistake back in 2021. I didn't dump like a whole $5,000 into it. So $20 loss, not a big deal. I'm used to trading forex, so that's kind of nothing to me as far as like trading wise. But I also sold a portion of the Dogecoin. I sold around $600 worth. I invested like $300 back when it was around 6 cents at the beginning of the year. So I just took that out real quick, took my 100% profit. And I did both of those off camera. But to show you guys how dedicated I am to actually learning how to trade and invest properly, I am going to sell the rest of my Dogecoin right here, right now. This is going to hurt, but just to show you guys that I really am committed. I want to learn. I want to do this the right way. We are going to lose $2,500. No, not even. We're going to lose $2,800 here right now in the video. So let's see, let's just sell all of it. All right, so we have it pulled up here. All I have to do is just click submit sell, and here we go. Learning from your mistakes. $2,800 down the gutter. Let's do it. All right, and it's been sold. I think. I don't know. Has it? Let's see. Yep, it's officially been sold. All right, we have officially freed ourselves from the MemeCoin crisis. It feels kind of good. It feels kind of bittersweet because at the end of the day, it is very possible for it to get back to like my original entry point, which is around 25 cents. However, I can't sit here and wait for it to do that. I need to learn from my mistakes. Like you guys said, I had to learn the hard way, and that is exactly what I did. So does hurt a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. That's what comes with trading. And like I said earlier, you know, I already expected this money to be gone in the first place. You know, I invested this over 3 years ago. So at the end of the day, it's like if I'm able to sit there and say I don't care if it goes to zero, then why should I care if it goes down 50%? You know, why not just take my money out then? So at the end of the day, I feel like I made the right decision. I appreciate you guys for helping guide me to make that decision. And now let's go over to the Shopify. So I actually made 10% off this trade, which is good enough for me for now. I'm actually going to be selling it because after speaking to someone in the comments, I learned that Shopify is not actually a profitable company. I also wanted to explain my current trading strategy to you guys, and you guys can let me know if it's good or bad. It's really simple and it definitely does require some work, but I'm just going to get into it right here. All right, so before we get into that real quick, let me just sell the Shopify. I already made 10%, like I said. And I didn't invest a lot of money into it to begin with. So let's just put 5 shares and let's just click sell. All right. And the Shopify has been sold as well. We made 10% off it. That's pretty good. It's after hours. I actually don't know how this really works, but I guess it went through. So now we have officially no stocks whatsoever. No crypto, no meme coins, no stocks in portfolio. It is officially fresh. And we are starting off with basically just under 3,500. So real quick, I just want to show you guys my strategy that I use. It's really simple and it definitely does require some work. But long story short, all I did was go on Robinhood and I made a few screeners. So I have a 3-month screener, a monthly screener, and I also have a weekly one. And basically what these do is they track stocks that go under 10% based on the time frame. So for example, the weekly 10% means that the stock went under 10% this week. So as you guys can see, we have companies like Nvidia, Coinbase, you know, it's companies that I would actually be interested in, you know. Then we have the monthly one. As you guys can see, we have Dell. And that's basically the only stock on here that I recognize, you know, immediately. But, you know, then we have the 3-month. And as you guys can see, we have Disney, we have Toyota, we have Uber, and all these like well-known companies, you know, Lowe's, Starbucks. And these are the type of companies that I would look to actually invest in, companies that I actually know, companies that, you know, where I might actually use their products. I do understand that trading requires more research. It requires more knowledge than just picking a stock that you like. I know that you have to look into, you know, companies' profit margins and stuff like that. I'm learning as I go. And I appreciate you guys for highlighting that in the last video. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to be placing any trades in this video. I'm going to actually be doing research for the future. And I'm going to get back to you guys in a future video later on. So with the screener strategy, basically, you know, if I pick a stock that I like, basically exactly what I did with Shopify, I would hope that I'm catching it at a low. I would buy in and then I would wait for the stock to rebound back up, you know, 10% or back up 20%. And then from there, I would just sell and I would make profit off of that. And I know it's really simple, like I said. And I'm just getting more into the stock market. I'm more of a Forex trader in case you guys didn't know. So while I do have general market experience, such as like reading charts and like technical analysis and even some fundamental analysis, I am definitely lacking in stock market knowledge, and it is a completely different ball game at times. So now we're here. We have an account that is officially cleared out. I have a balance of just over $3,000 and the real journey begins here. Like I said, I want this account to highlight the beginner swing trading experience. I know it's risky for someone who doesn't trade the markets full time, but I think that it would be an interesting journey to document for you all. So where do we go from here? What stocks should I look at? What market knowledge should I know and be aware of before I truly start this journey? Please let me know in the comments down below. Also, please consider leaving a like on this video. I basically just lost $2,500, $2,800 on this video. So maybe a few likes can ease the pain. At the end of the day, I did listen to you guys and I just want to learn with you guys. So other than that, guys, I really appreciate you for watching. I hope to catch you guys in the next one, and I'm going to see you guys later. Peace.